I want to condemn his remarks and his unwarranted attacks that he launched on the minister. Look, leadership.
The professional.
I'm condemning Dr. Tinkran because leadership demands maturity and clearly
the actions of the
Raf. Oh, but you heard me speak about Raf. Oh, please.
You spoke about.
I spoke about. Come on. Don't let us finish.
I am let him address it the way he wants to address it, and then you will address it the way you want to address it.
I have said that on what happened, and let me repeat it. I have said it that on what happened. Looking at the videos we have watched, it is not enough. It's not adequate for me to conclude that this person was at fault, and that is why a committee was established. So the committee will come out with their findings, and then we can speak to that. But I am speaking to the unprofessionalism and the immaturity with which Dr. Tinkran is going about attacking the sector minister. Please, we know you as a cheap propagandist of the NPP. I know him for a fact. He's lecturing at Legon. But that does not give you a ticket to use this to launch attacks on the sector minister in such an unhealthy manner. If you are speaking for nurses, speak for nurses in a manner that reflects professionalism. And I know many professional nurses and midwives who even this morning sent me messages to disagree with the approach of Dr. Tinkran. You don't do that to the sector minister. And what is the sector minister's crime? That he was proactive, heard about an incident. He was not an armchair leader, decided to rush to the scene, engage the nurses, engage everybody. And your anger is that the gentleman you are accusing of being the perpetrator was seen fraternizing or speaking to the minister. Why? Dr. Tinkran, with all his level of education, was he expecting that Honorable Akando at the scene at Ridge Hospital will be the one to handcuff Raf and say, you have been accused of this? And that what is the person's crime? That he was seen talking to the person you claim is the accused. For that reason, moving from one station to another, attacking him. Please, some of these characters do not even deserve to lead a union like GRN because I have nurses in my family and I know the professionalism with which they go about with their work. I have many nurses friends, many midwives as friends, and they are not people who reflect the kind of immaturity that the likes of Dr. Tinkran is portraying as if he's speaking for them. Look, we have many welfare issues that we have to be talking about for nurses. And I agree that let us engage. How do we support these people? But you don't use this incident as an avenue, a tool to go on your cheap partisan propagandist agenda, attacking the minister, calling him names, even saying that the minister is a farmer and not a professional. Why? But for farmers, how do you feed? Are you saying that if somebody is a farmer, the person does not have the discretion to know or discern what is right, what is wrong? That a person cannot prefer policies? Look, let us call out characters like this. And I know him very well, and I know that this attitude of his is not even fit to be a lecturer at the University of Ghana. I have been on University of Ghana Council before, and I'm daring him. Look, some of these characters that you are a union leader, and so you sit and you take on the health minister in this manner, this cheap propagandist. Please, let us respect leaders. Let's respect structures. What is the offense of Honorable Akando? No, you tell me that he heard of an incident and as a proactive leader decided to rush to the scene, set up a committee to investigate and advise him on the way forward. And you, in the name of being the general secretary, launch personal attacks on Akando, describing him as what? Disrespectful, that he is a farmer, lacks understanding of the sector. Honorable Akando was the ranking member on health. And in the 8th Parliament, if there is any voice who has spoken more for nurses and health professionals in this country, it is certainly Akando. Honorable Akando, as ranking member on health, in the 8th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, on many occasions, stood by nurses, fought for their interests, their welfare, and is the one that actually was like a pillar behind all of these unions, encouraging government to serve them right. Today he is minister because you are a cheap propagandist and a member of a different political party. You are riding on the union to perpetuate this immaturity as PR, this irresponsible act of PR, launching attacks on the minister. He must be condemned. I have been a union leader before, and this is not the level of immaturity that we use to lead unions. You must always suppress your personal interest in the interest of the nurses, in the interest of the union that you are leading. I am condemning him because he's not even fit to be a lecturer at the University of Ghana. Please, these characters should not be tolerated. I'm very angry about this situation. How do you describe the sector minister in that manner? Very unprofessional. Is that a training you received? Shameful, embarrassing.
Let me bring him, Kamal. Kamal.